Passion, much like the idea of storytelling, it's kind of a vague concept. What does passion even mean? Oh, put some energy in it, put some passion in it, add some magic to your presentation. So when we say passion, what do we actually mean? And that's exactly why in this week's episode of Master Talk, I'm going to teach you the art of adding passion to your voice. Hi everyone, Brendan here from Master Talk, on your go-to channel to mastering your talk. And today we're talking passion. So let's speak passionately. Number one, become your offstage self on stage. The vast majority of people generally present in two different ways. And I'll call this on stage and off stage. Let's use Maria as an example to demonstrate this. Maria is an exceptional human being. She's kind-hearted, generous, and always wants to get to know you. She's positive, she asks powerful questions, and you think to yourself, wow, I always want to hang out with Maria. She's amazing. But when she gets on a stage, you almost can't recognize her anymore. She's sad, she's a lot more introverted, she doesn't really want to ask questions to the audience, and she feels that, I kind of want to get this over with. The Maria that we had coffee with just a few minutes ago is not the same Maria on stage. So what happened? Well, the nerves around communication get in the way of showcasing who we really are on stage. So what's the advice, everyone? Go back to who you authentically are. You could be a little bit sarcastic. You could be funny. You can be kind. Bring those qualities that you have when you're having coffees with people, when you're having one-on-one conversations with others on stage, when you're actually giving a presentation. Because if you do that just a little bit, you'll get to show the real version of you in front of anybody and add that passion to your voice. And the best way to do this is a question. How would your life change if you were an exceptional communicator? How would your life change if the same person you were off stage is the same person that's on stage with the mic? And if you dream a little bit about that, I believe that you'll be able to match both. Number two, implement the recording story test. This is really if you're keen on adding a little bit more passion to your voice. The strategy is fairly simple. Take your phone out and record a personal story that's funny, that's happened in your life. It doesn't have to be anything crazy or difficult or traumatic. Just a fun story that you're excited to teach other people and tell other people. And then what I want you to do is take that video and send it to your friends and ask them this specific question. What would you change in the way that I communicated my story to make you want to listen to more of them? What would you change to my story or the way that I'm communicating it so that you say, I'm someone who actually wants to keep listening to Brendan's stories? When we ask for that honest feedback, that's when we get better because we're more intentional. Example, a lot of people when they tell stories, whenever they're communicating an idea, it's usually too long-winded. Just ramble, and their friends just don't want to listen to that story anymore. They're usually not expressive with their body language or their face. So guys, I've been doing this story and it happened the other day, and that just goes on for minutes on end. Or the third piece, the vocal tones are the same. It's monotone. Whereas what you've noticed when I speak is I change my vocal tones throughout the way that I'm communicating. And these are the points that your friends, your close relatives, your community will help catch for you. But if you're not holding yourself accountable to those recordings, you actually won't see yourself getting better. And that happened with me too when I started my YouTube channel. Go watch my first video. It sucked. For every person that I've coached in the last 2 years of my bachelor's degree, that I wasn't passionate at all in my voice, but it's by watching myself on video that made me say, I should probably smile over there and switch this until I became the communicator I am today, though there's still a long ways to go. Number 3, understand the relationship between passion and vocal projection. So the advantage of extroverts when they communicate ideas is that their vocal range is much higher than an introvert's. That's why it's easier for the extrovert in the room to showcase passion whenever they're speaking. It's because the control they have over their voice is better than someone who hasn't practiced their voice. And there's actually a quick strategy I'm going to teach you right now on how to practice this alone in your house. Though the easiest way to get better at this quickly is to simply do karaoke. Sing a bunch of songs, do a lot of rapping. For those who don't know, I rap an hour or two a week just to practice my vocal tones. I still do that to this day, and I sing a lot of songs, though I'm not that great of a singer. So you don't really need to be great at it. You just need to be willing to practice it. But for those of you who don't want to do karaoke and rapping, I do have another strategy. I call this the 10 vocal test. All you have to do is say the same word across 10 different vocal tones. Passion, 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 passion. So notice how I just said the same word, passion. My creative director in the back is just freaking out. But the point I want to drive is notice how fluid my vocal projection is, because I can go into 10 different tones. So you want to practice that too with your favorite word and do that every single day until you're a master of adding passion to your voice. At the end of the day, if you want to add passion to your voice, you need to realize the following: that it is an art, not a science. By continuously working on the way that you project yourself, in the way that you practice your tones, and in the feedback that you receive from your friends and your family, that's how you can continuously add that magic that gets people not just excited about what you have to say, but more importantly, excited about how they feel after you're done speaking to them. And that's the power of presence and passion. As always, if you enjoyed this week's episode of Master Talk, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well to see more videos like this. And if you know one person, come on, let's face it, team, we all know somebody who's a little bit monotone and needs a little bit of passion in the way they're speaking, be sure to send them this video so that they'll be one step closer to mastering their talk. Take care, everyone. See you next time.